Hey, what's up, everybody? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, but I ain't Mr. Rogers. It's your boy, Mike Watts, and I'm here to give it to you raw and direct, every time, all the time. Today, I want to talk about the Diddy trial, all right? I was trying to stay away from it, but got a lot of shit on my mind, and I need to enlighten y'all on a lot of shit that's going on. Now, first of all, I'm not going to talk about the actual trial. What I'm going to talk about is the propaganda that the Matrix is throwing at y'all. So that way y'all can kind of see through a lot of the noise, a lot of the bullshit. All right. And I need y'all to wake up. And I'm trying to figure out where's this man's support? Where's his support? Okay. He's a sexual deviant. He's a woman beater. All that, okay, I get it. You don't got to support him for that, all right? But I'm disappointed in the justice system, and I'm also very disappointed in the black community. Where y'all at? Where the fuck is all the people that was at them parties? Where the fuck is all his support from the people that, oh, I love Diddy, is no party like a Diddy party, or all the people that he put on, or the black community where he's one of the top people that showed us black entrepreneurship, from clothing to liquors to everything like that. But now none of his friends, nobody in the music industry, in the entertainment industry is giving this man no kind of support. And when I say support, you don't got to support his freakiness. You don't got to support him being abusive, but you got to support him as an individual to say, okay, wait, what's going on here? What's going on here? And I need y'all to kind of look at the facts. And that's what I'm here to do. This whole video is going to be about me giving y'all facts. So that way y'all can look at it and be like, maybe he should only be locked up for this or that.
What do you think of racketeering?
I think it's an abuse of governmental power. I mean, look, all the evidence you hear coming in is evidence about a very toxic relationship that had lots of downs. And I believe you've heard a lot of drug use. I also believe he has stated he went to therapy subsequent to that. When someone's in that downfall, when someone's on that down spiral and they're crashing, it's an ugly sight, and a lot of ugly things happen. But I don't think this needs to be a federal crime. You got other crimes that he's committing, and one should be prosecuted for those crimes. But to take a case it's more of a headline chasing type of case where you're taking a public figure and you're completely using the power of the government of the United States against one individual, essentially for having a drug problem and being incredibly abusive to his woman. I'm not seeing a whole lot of it. I mean, we see cases like this all over the U.S. where boyfriends break up and they go after the current boyfriend, and there's fights and all kinds of ugliness going on with that. They don't make a federal case out of it. They're making a federal case out of it because it's Diddy and no other reason. So I think really, again, is calling the government out on what they're doing to this jury every chance they get. Hopefully it sinks into the jury, and hopefully that's what the defense will be relying on.
This man is being railroaded. This man is being overcharged, and the government is throwing a lot of shit at y'all. So that way y'all say, oh, wow, look at how abusive he is. He got to be guilty. Or they throwing all this shit like how much of an asshole he might be. So he got to be guilty, when that's not how it works. I need y'all to really look at the facts. And that's what I'm here to do today. Talk about the facts and enlighten y'all on what it really is. So that way y'all can see through the noise, see what the Matrix is throwing at y'all. Like, for example, think about the tape. The tape that they keep showing y'all ever since last year. You have on the tape, okay, he was aggressive with her. Yes, get it. But he wasn't charged for nothing on the tape. He wasn't charged for nothing on the tape. You want to know why? That the reason is the prosecutors looked at the tape and said, okay, it's not enough there to charge him. It's not up there. But the media is putting it out there as, oh, you see how he abused her? Oh, you see how he brutally beat her down at the hotel? You see how he... Come on, man. Y'all seen UFC fights before. Y'all seen movies before. Y'all know what it looked like when somebody is brutally beating somebody. Y'all know what it looked like. Is that what it looked like? I mean, don't get caught up. Wake up. Don't get caught up in the propaganda. Don't get caught up in the media blitz. Don't get caught up into the whole, oh, wow. You see how he brutally beat, like he was straddled over her, closed fist, punching her, pounding her face. I'm not saying what he did was cool, but y'all know he didn't brutally beat her. But every network is saying he brutally beat her. That's not the case. What it is propaganda. It's media bliss. It's bullshit that they put out there just to taint the brain of society, because we all know that sometimes society can sway or help sway the decision in some cases. You think none of the jury seen this tape? Of course they seen the tape before. They might not be watching social media now because they've been instructed not to, which, okay, of course they probably are. But they put this tape so far out ahead of the trial so that way every single potential juror, could see the tape, start formulating an opinion, and then they get some jurors and say, oh, yeah, don't watch social media and don't have an opinion. But the tape was already out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm just saying, see through the noise. They put that out there over and over and over, and that's the only thing they got on him. That's evidence, and that's the thing. And he never even been charged for that. Think about it. This is all I'm trying to do is show y'all the media blitz. I'm just trying to show y'all the propaganda. He never was charged for nothing on the video. Okay? So that's just the first example of, and I got plenty more examples. So I'm a cook right now. I'm a cook. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I need society to see shit for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? He being overcharged, and it's a bad thing. And half of y'all don't even know what RICO is. So at the end of this, I got a full explanation video of what RICO is from an attorney. But just that's the first example. Look at that. It's like, okay, they put that out a whole year before the trial just to taint the jurors, taint everybody, just to plant the seed like, okay, he's this crazed, violent motherfucker. All right. But when you really look at it, he didn't even get charged for that, because the prosecutors didn't even think it was enough to charge him. So what do that tell you? If it was so bad of a brutal beating, and y'all just gonna let this happen? I can see if he dead to rights. All right, it is what it is. But it's like, yo, why is nobody saying, hold up. Okay, he might be guilty of this, but none of this other shit is making sense. Why is nobody saying this? Why is nobody, no celebrity, nobody in the entertainment industry, nobody with no influence coming out giving this nigga support, other than Ye giving a little support, and Ray J mentioned it. Because when you think about it, it's like, yo, this is like a circus. It's like a circus. It's like, okay, oh, the Punisher and Freezer meat and this and that. But it's no real evidence. It's just a freak nigga that was on drugs with his freak bitch and his drug addict bitch that, okay, they was doing freaky shit. Of course, he can't go and buy stuff and this and that because he's one of the biggest celebrities in the world. She was doing all the buying. But anyway, okay, and he was a jealous motherfucker. He was jealous of her. Come on, how many of us know somebody that was jealous? A jealous girlfriend that's keying a dude car, or a jealous dude that's stalking his girl ex. And he was a jealous dude. All right? So why is nobody saying that this is just overblown propaganda just to make the whole public and the jury be like, oh, he's so wild and crazy. He's so freaky. He's so violent. Look at the video, which he didn't get charged for anything. He's so violent. Oh, well, whatever the government's saying, he must be guilty because he's so wild and crazy and freaky. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Where's the fucking evidence? Where's the friends other than his family? Where's the support? The black community. Oh, he guilty. Yo, come on. The black, he needs y'all because it's like, yo, hold up. Where's the evidence? And then people say, oh, well, Cassie didn't know what she was doing because she was so young. He met her when she was 22. All right, so y'all mean to tell me that nowadays 22-year-olds don't know what they're doing? 10 years ago, a 22-year-old didn't know what she was doing. When she was 18, she was messing with Ryan Leslie, and I think he was like 30, 29, 30, almost twice her age. And they was together for 3 years. She didn't know what she was doing for 3 years. She didn't know what she was doing when she dumped him and left him for Puff. She didn't know what she was doing. Come on, man. So y'all telling me that 22-year-old sugar baby that's messing with this 65-year-old sugar daddy, she getting $4,000 a month from him. She not manipulating him? Of course she is. She know what she doing. She know what she doing. She taking advantage of him, basically. He older, wife died, lonely, whatever the case may be. She need money so she could go tricking off with her little 25-year-old YN. She 22. Her YN that she messing with is 25, banging her back out. This old dude just want to spend some time with. She not she don't know what she's doing. She in college, don't want to get money from her parents, so she getting money from older dudes. She don't know what she's doing. Or look at Jordan and Bill Belichick, his girl, fiance, whatever she is. She 25, he's 75 or some shit, and nobody talking about that. But guess what? And they saying she running the show over there. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? As soon as, I don't know, Bill cheat on her or do some normal man shit, or they break up, whatever, she gonna be like, oh my God, I don't know what I was doing. I was so young. He was so older, so much older than me that I just got manipulated. It's like, come on, man. When is women gonna take responsibility for their mistakes? That's all I'm saying. Stop with the young stuff. All right? Stop with the young stuff. All right, so my question to y'all is the U.S. government manipulating little kids? That's how you got to look at it. If a 22-year-old woman or guy, but woman, can't make a sound decision on who they want to spend time with, or as soon as they things don't go in their favor, then it's like, oh, she was so young. What do you mean? So the military go to high schools and sign up 18-year-olds to go to war, potentially, to go to the military. So are they taking advantage? So why can an 18-year-old vote and pick who the next president is going to be? Who's going to make our laws if they're not of sound mind at 18? Definitely at 22. Or why can they go to the military, sign and go to the military to potentially die? So if they're allowed to make that decision, how are they not allowed to make a decision of, okay, he's doing for me, so I like him, so I want to fuck with him or her, but of him or him. But as soon as it don't go right, it's like, oh, she was so young, she didn't know what she was doing. Stop. See through the bullshit. Wake up. See through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Either you're old enough to make a decision or you're not old enough to make a decision. Brain wasn't fully developed. Okay, so why are they signing up 18-year-olds to go to war? Why? Why are they signing up 18-year-olds to go to war, to go to the military. But if you could sign up to do that, how are you not of sound mind at 21, 22, 23 to say, okay, I want to fuck with this dude that's 40, 50 or whatever, and he going to take care of me, and I'm okay with that. And and you know, we're in a relationship. I like him. He like me. For whatever reason, y'all like each other. I got a whole video about that. Y'all could go to that video and check that out about how do age gaps matter. So I don't want to draw on that. All I'm saying is people saying, oh, she was only 22. What are you talking about? Stop acting like 22-year-olds don't know what they're doing, and she didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know what she was doing? No, she was making executive decisions. None of that, oh, she was young. Because see, what it is women like to be treated as equals, but then soon as it's time for them to hold some responsibility for a bad decision or for something they did wrong, then it's like, okay, we want to treat them like children. Oh, she was in the love bubble. Oh, he hit her with the lover boy method. Oh, she was young. Oh, she got manipulated. She was, what are we talking about? So women don't manipulate men? So when this 22-year-old is manipulating this 60-year-old, she's not manipulating him? What are we talking about? He's lonely, wife died, he got money. She's not manipulating him. Of course. Come on, what are we talking? And then we got, look at Jordan and Coach Belichick, Bill Belichick. This nigga like 70-something, and his girl, fiance, whatever, she like 25. Nobody talking about that. And they talking about, oh, guess what? He running the show over there. We talking about Bill Belichick. His girl, 25. This nigga like 75. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talking shit about that. Why? But guess what? As soon as something happened where if he cheat or if they break up, and she be like, oh my God, I didn't know what I was doing. I got took advantage of. Like, what we talking about? They saying she running the show. Why not? She 25. She know what she's doing. Come on, man. Stop with the propaganda. Y'all need to wake up and see through it. So like I was saying, now we have her making executive decisions. Why can't people make executive decisions? They do it every day. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a saying that, would you rather cry in a Bentley or laugh on the bus? That's the executive decision that girls are making every day. Would you rather cry in a Bentley or laugh on the bus? So there's no manipulation when a person say, okay, well, this is what he want. I like what they providing. So therefore, I'm going to deal with whatever they want because I like what they provide. There's testimony of her saying, okay, yeah, she didn't want to lose what she had. There's testimony of her saying, yo, I did the freak offs because I didn't want him to do it with other girls. Not I was being forced. They trying to make it like he forced her to do it. She was organizing, arranging, and everything. And okay, so if that's what her man is, since when is it manipulation if a woman want to keep her man happy? Oh, that's what he like to do? Okay, all right, I'll do it because I want my man to be happy. That's my king. That's my man. That's my one. That's my person. That's my queen, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's my flame, all that. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that because it makes him happy. I won't do this. I don't really like this, but I'll do it because I know it makes him happy. So I want my man to be happy because I want him to continue to make me happy. And I want to serve my man or whatever the case may be. But I have my limits. And some people limits go further than others. So therefore, just because her limits went further, further than yours, how can you say, oh, she got forced to do it? No, she made an executive decision. And guess what? She's up 30, 40 million now. She's up. So her executive decisions was right. She made the right decisions because she stuck around and now she's up 30, 40 million. You know what I'm saying? You know, peep game. Because all she really is, I hate to say it, because a lot of y'all like to be like, oh, Cassie's so pretty. She's so beautiful. And guess what? Y'all heard the saying, the prettiest people do the ugliest things. Sometimes the prettiest people do the ugliest things. Yeah, she's so pretty. So that don't mean she ain't a freak. Yeah, she's so pretty. So that don't mean she wasn't a crackhead, drug addict. And when I say crackhead, I just mean drug addict. I don't mean like she smoked crack. I mean, that don't mean she wasn't no drug addict. She was so pretty. Yeah. So that don't mean she wasn't desperate for his love and was willing to do whatever it takes for her man. What's wrong with that? Come on, man. Y'all need to wake up. That's the theme of this video. Y'all need to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Just like, for example, SZA. Let's take SZA, right? One of her biggest songs is Kill Bill. She won a Grammy for it and everything. The song literally says, I might kill my ex. I know it's not the best idea, but I'd rather be in jail than be alone. That's an executive decision. She's saying, yo, I might kill my ex. I know it's not the best. I know it's not the best idea, but I'd rather be in jail than be alone. So she's making that decision right there. She know what she's doing. And that's what these girls know. That's what Cassie knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. Come on, man. She knew what she was doing. Like, what y'all, and I'm going to read text to y'all. I got text, all the text, not all the text, but a lot of the text to show y'all, okay, what she was saying to this nigga. Like, how was he supposed to know she wasn't with it? How is that force? Oh, Stockholm syndrome. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? If I say, yo, do you want to do it? And she say, yeah. I say, are you sure? She say, yeah, I'm sure. I want you to be happy. How's that Stockholm syndrome? Or at least, how am I supposed to think she don't want to do it? It don't matter what's going on in her head. Only thing matters is what she's revealing to me. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Y'all wake up. Wake up. Come on, man. Like, for real. So like I said, that SZA song is just one example of a grown woman making a conscious decision. Obviously, it's just a song. But I'm just saying the thought process shows that, okay, this is how women think sometimes. People in general, this is how women think sometimes. It's like, okay, my family not going to approve of this, but I'd rather this than that. I'd rather deal with that than this. Or I'd rather do this than that. I'd rather cry in a Bentley than laugh on the bus. Because sometimes you're going to cry on the bus anyway. So what the fuck? You might as well be living good. You know what I'm saying? While you crying. You know what I'm saying? You know, because there's going to be some good days. Right. So this trial is showing a lot about Cassie character. I mean, the same way they trying to taint Diddy character because they don't got no evidence or nothing other than him being a freak nigga and being a jealous boyfriend and being violent. I want to paint a picture for y'all and I want y'all to see this girl. We have an 18-year-old that start fucking with a producer that's 30. Okay. She with this nigga for 3 years. Right? He producing. He got money. Because obviously he was making hits. He was working with different artists and this and that. Right? He had his own stuff. Yeah, I mean, so he got money. So this 18-year-old fucking with this nigga that got money that's already almost twice her age. Because 18, 36, he 30. So he almost twice her age already. That's her MO. Boom. Now, he introduced her to Diddy. All right. Diddy damn near got a wife with Kim. All right. While she with Ryan Leslie, he start fucking Diddy. One, while she got a boyfriend of 3 years. Two, while he know he got damn near a wife, a baby mom with 2-3 kids that he's with. Kim Porter. But she still start fucking Diddy. How y'all feel about that? She ain't OL? You think he ain't peeped that? You think he ain't peeped, okay, she cheating on her boyfriend for 3 years with me? He recognizing she a hoe. Because why is he only doing freak offs with her? Think he was doing freak offs with Kim Porter? And mind you, no freak offs was at them parties, Diddy party and all that, the after party. Wasn't no freak off. The freak offs is all about just him and her, him watching her smash other dudes in front of him, which makes him a cuckold. You know what I'm saying? A cuck while he's jerking up, whatever. You know what I mean? That's the freak shit, but that's a whole lifestyle. I'm going to get into that later too. But bang. So now she fucking a damn near married man while in a 3-year relationship. That make her innocent, right? That really make her innocent? She know he got a girl fucking him, and she got a man for 3 years fucking him. Fast forward. Anyway, she dropped Ryan Leslie because he got money, but he ain't got Diddy money. So fuck out of here, nigga. Women are hypergamous. I got a video about that. But anyway, fuck out of here. So now she start fucking with Diddy. He peeped. She a party girl, drug addict. You know what I'm saying? You know, they doing drugs together. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he a drug addict too. You know what I mean? He peeped she a freak, John. So he doing this freaky shit with her. She bite. You know what I mean? You know, whether she into it or was only doing it because of him. Come on. If your man asks you to do anything, ladies, you going to do anything? Or do you got to be with it a little bit? You got to be with it a little bit. It don't matter what the fuck he doing for you. Wake up. It don't matter what he doing for you. You'll just do anything for your man because he paying some bills or because you love him. You'll just do anything. Oh, because you so young, you don't have a brain. You can't think for yourself. Get the hell out of here. All right, so now she fucking with Diddy. She doing freak offs every week. Fucking big dick black dudes 2-3 times a week. Fucking Diddy. But then she still get a burner phone to fuck Kid Cudi? That sound like a victim that's distraught? Or that sound like a freak hoe? Think about it. Think about it. Diddy trying to help her career. That's his girl. They just got their little freak shit going on. Kid Cudi hot at the time. He put her in connection with Kid Cudi. So that way, you know, he can kind of help her career, whatever. This bitch start fucking Kid Cudi. Is that not a hoe, yo? While in a relationship with Diddy. So again, she's cheating on her boyfriend, which is Diddy. Also getting fucked by big dick black dudes every week. But then consciously get a burner phone to cheat and still go fuck another nigga. What y'all can't see here? She a freak, John. She for the streets. Well, used to be. Whatever. How do y'all not see that she just was a freak bitch? Like, how you not see that? Because think about it. You so distraught, you got to fuck these big dick black dudes all week. And you in a relationship with Diddy. And Diddy taking care of you. And he plug you into a bull to help your career. You start fucking the bull he plug you into it? How much of a freak bitch are you? Come on, man. What we talking about here? Like, what y'all don't see? He start fucking the bull he plugged her into it to help her career. She start fucking him. Then on some sneaky shit, get a burner phone. Okay, obviously she know what she didn't know what she was doing again. Like, obviously she knew what she was doing when she was sneaking off the fuck Kid Cudi. So obviously that's not Stockholm syndrome because she know what to do behind his back. So what we talking about here? We talking about a freak bitch. And he peeped it. So he exposed it because he a freak nigga. So it's like, okay, this is my freak bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, we on some freaky shit. I love her. She love me. You know what I mean? We just do freaky shit. But at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure she good. This is why he got so jealous when he found out her messing with somebody behind his back because he loved her. What we talk about? A mafia member and racketeering. Like, what the fuck we talking about? How? Just a freak nigga, drug addict that was in love with his bitch that got jealous like most niggas get jealous. Okay, anyway. So now he also found out Kid Cudi thing, got mad, little shit happened. Then they say he blew up Kid Cudi car. Okay, all right, look. Kid Cudi car ended up getting a Molotov put inside it. It didn't blow up. It just caught on fire on the front seat. But you see, propaganda again. He blew up the car. So let me ask you a question. So if your house, one bedroom in the house catch on fire because somebody, I don't know, smoking hookah or whatever, did the house blow up? Did the house blow up? No. Look at the picture. That happened. And guess what? There was no evidence that he did it, no evidence that he paid somebody to do it, and evidence on the actual Molotov bottle was a female fingerprint. So how we know when the girl found out Kid Cudi was fucking Cassie, she got mad and did something? How we know some girl didn't do that? But the government really trying to say Diddy blew up Kid Cudi car. Like, how retarded is this shit? This shit is retarded, yo. It's zero evidence. It's not nobody saying, oh yeah, he paid me to blow up the car. It's not nobody saying, oh, I seen Diddy blow up the car. Diddy never said, okay, yeah, I blew up the car. So basically, based on that logic, if Kid Cudi was jaywalking and then got hit by a car around this time, somebody could say, oh, Diddy paid a hitman to hit him, to run him over. Right? I mean, based on that logic, y'all could say, oh, he was jaywalking, but Diddy hitman tried to run him over and almost killed him. Diddy did that. You see how ridiculous that sound? You see how ridiculous that sound? See through the bullshit. See through the bullshit. How could it not have been, like I said, one of Kid Cudi girls that found out he was cheating and tried to just was mad at him? Because it was a female fingerprint on the bottle. Hello, wake up. All right, so anyway, so now Diddy, Cassie, Kid Cudi meet up. Diddy still in love with her, so he stay with her, and he tell Kid Cudi like, yo, Kid Cudi didn't even know she was fucking with Diddy still. Freak. She's a thought, yo. He's a thought. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? A loyal thought. You know what I'm saying? But, so once Diddy and Kid Cudi met up, they got up, shook hands, and was like, bro, she was playing both of us. She was playing both of us. How is that not a freak hoe? How is that not a freak hoe? She's fucking Kid Cudi, fucking Diddy behind both of their back, while at the same time doing freak offs with big dick black dudes. She's a freak hoe. The fuck y'all don't see? Come on, man. I ain't got nothing against her. I ain't got nothing against hoes. You know what I'm saying? Hoes make the world go round. I mean, you know, ain't nothing wrong with hoes. Don't get me wrong. But I call it how it is. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga getting a raw deal, and he need y'all support. He need y'all support. He need the black community support. He need y'all to recognize this shit that I'm saying, so that way it's like, hold up. Y'all can say, the fuck? Free Diddy. What did he do wrong? Now, she break up with Kid Cudi. Then, he find out this is an incident at a party. He took her phone, blah, blah, blah. Then he took her car. He find out that this freak bitch was fucking an NFL player. What's wrong with her? She need help. Come on, man. This nigga, he's still fucking with her because he love her. He find out behind his back, while he gave her a Jaguar or whatever to drive, you know what I'm saying? You know, he taking care of her and all that, and she fucking these dudes all week. She's still behind his back, fucking dudes behind his back. How is that not a freak to y'all? How is that not a freak? How is she not a freak? But she's so distraught from these freak offs. Oh, I didn't know I was doing freak offs and I didn't want to do. But she's still such a freak bitch that even after beyond the freak offs, she's still trying to fuck niggas behind his back. She's just a thought. Then her personal stylist said that she was fucking with Michael B. Jordan, some NFL player, a couple NFL players. Like, what? Yo, this shit is crazy. This girl, wow. This girl was wild. But because she decided to do some wild shit, she got forced to do it. I just need y'all to wake up, man. I just need y'all to see it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So now it ain't over. He found out about that. He took her card. He's like, oh, that's manipulation. How the fuck is manipulation? I'm giving you a car to drive. You my chick. We cool. I'm making sure you good. And you doing me dirty behind my back? Obviously, I'm going to take the whip. How's that me trying to manipulate you? What you mean? That's part of the deal. I take care of you. You be loyal to me. But if I find out you're not being loyal, okay, there's consequences to that. I'm going to take the whip, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to take that, or I'm not going to give you $10,000 a month. I'm going to just pay your bills, and I'm not going to give you your allowance this month. That's fair. What the hell are we talking about here, man? People just still be like, oh, you're doing me dirty behind my back, fucking some other dude behind my back, disrespecting me behind my back, but I'ma still do everything that we agreed on when you're not doing everything we agreed on. Why should I? Come on, people. Like, this shit, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. But don't end there. So now, she on drugs, everything like that. He on drugs. They go to rehab. They do this, they do that. He put her in rehab, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? You know, they still in love with each other. By this time, Kim is out the picture. Cassie, you know what I mean? You know, she mad because she wasn't the number one and this and that and da, da, da. Okay, she want to be number one. All right, so now he hook her up with his personal trainer. Yo. And she start fucking the personal trainer. Come on, man. She start fucking the personal trainer, bro. Is this a whore or not? Is this a whore or not? She start fucking the personal trainer. Mind you, while still in a relationship with Diddy, and while getting fucked every week by big black dudes, the Punisher and Jules and all these niggas, she supposed to just be working out with this nigga. She start fucking the personal trainer, bro. While that her man hooked her up with. What y'all don't see? What y'all don't see? And then peep this. So now she start fucking with the personal trainer. She leave Diddy because she find out he was fucking this chick named Gina Hung. He got her pregnant twice. She even called Gina, and you can see the video. I'm not making none of this shit up. None of this is my personal opinion. She called Gina Hung a couple times, was like, yo, back up off my man, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Back up off my man. Okay. You know what I mean? She got pregnant. Gina got pregnant. Boom. Got an abortion. Gina got pregnant again. That's when Cassie found out. And then that's when Cassie decided to leave Diddy alone, because it's like, all right, I'm doing all this for you. You know what I'm saying? You know. And one thing I will say, I'm mad at Diddy about, Cassie definitely was his rider. She was a freak. He was a freak. She was a drug addict. He was a drug addict. But this bitch kept her mouth shut for years. This freaky shit going on. So that's where I fought that nigga. She was a rider. And she held his secrets. Height. Didn't expose him. And he did her dirty. He did her dirty by getting bitches pregnant, not marrying her, all this kind of shit. So he definitely did her dirty. And I fought him for that. And y'all know, they say, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. So obviously he getting this joint, Gina pregnant, and Cassie like, yo, yeah, I mean, you know, so he making her look like a nut bitch. When it's like, bro, I'm holding you down. You know the freak shit you doing. And I ain't telling not even my best friend. So he did her dirty on that regard. So I fought him for that. None of this would be happening. While she with the personal trainer dude, she still go fuck Diddy. She even testified on the stand, yo. One night while she was in bed with Diddy, personal trainer dude, her husband now, FaceTimed her while she was in bed with Diddy, fucking him. And she didn't answer. How is this not a hoe to y'all? How is this not a freak bitch to y'all? How is she not a hoe? How can't y'all look at that and be like, oh shit, yeah, she probably was with that shit. You know what I'm saying? She probably was with that shit. The fuck? And then read the text, which I'm gonna show in a minute. But come on, man, I'm just painting a picture of the person we're dealing with. Y'all all know damn well that is the total definition of a whore. Fucking with a dude that got a girl, fucking a dude while she in a relationship with a dude, while getting fucked by a bunch of dudes already, still sneaking around to fuck some other dude behind your man back. Like what? Every aspect about her is a whore. Come on, man. And y'all think she wasn't with these freak offs? What are you talking about? She obviously was. You think she was a victim? How? If anything, every man she come in contact with, she's victimizing. Every man she come in contact with, she's victimizing. She's doing them dirty. Everyone. Every single one. Even her baby dad right now. Her husband. She did him dirty in the beginning by fucking Diddy while this nigga trying to call her. She ain't answering while she getting hype up in her. Come on, man. Y'all know what kind of girl that is, man. That's a whore all day. Maybe she changed now. Maybe she found God. Whatever. Got the kids. Changed her life. I'm talking about the person that we on trial about. That's that person. You know what I'm saying? Wake up to that. All right? Enough of her. I just want to paint that picture. You know what I'm saying? You know. Because what y'all got to understand is some freaky girls out there, some freaky guys out there. And then another thing, I'm watching this shit on TV and this motherfucker saying, oh, he peed on her. And oh, she said it got in her mouth. And oh my God, who would ever want to be peed on? See, the problem is a lot of y'all don't understand that this is a lifestyle. A man liking his woman to get fucked by other men is a lifestyle. A woman that like to watch her man fuck other women is a lifestyle. A woman that like to get fucked while her man watch is a lifestyle. That's a lifestyle. So just, y'all got to stop thinking this because it's some weird shit that you would never do. You got to stop thinking that she was forced to do it. It's a lifestyle that people love to do. Some people love to do. For example, the pissing thing. I got to tell y'all, there's a bunch of people that's into that. How y'all know she wasn't into that? Everybody saying, oh, she couldn't have been into it. Who would want to be pissed on? Me personally, I had a couple girls in my life that was like, oh, can you pee on? I'm like, yeah, nah, I wasn't with it. I wasn't with it. Oh, it just don't get it in my hair. I wasn't with it though. I'm like, nah. Did I judge them? No, that's just they into whatever they into for whatever reason they into it. You know what I'm saying? So stop thinking that for them to do that, she must have been okay with it. Stop thinking she couldn't have been okay with it because who would be okay with it? A lot of fucking people. Look at this site right here. See, right here, it's a thing called golden showers, piss play, or pee play, right? You know what I'm saying? Or water sports. That's when somebody is into getting peed on or like peeing, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, look at right here. This site right here in Massachusetts, you got 2,000 members that's into piss play. Or right here, look, water sports, 36,000 members. You know what I'm saying? You know. Or look here in Connecticut, a lot of freaks in Connecticut, 11,000 members in piss play. Or look, piss personals, 10,000 members. Pee lovers, 15,000 members. Portland Pee classifieds, 25,000 members. And that's just the first page. There's like 562 pages from all over the world strictly about piss play. People loving to get peed on or people loving to pee on people. That's a thing. So stop thinking that, oh, well, if she got peed on, she probably didn't like it. Because mind you, she was like, oh, okay, yeah, I got peed on, but I almost choked one time when it got in my mouth. Guess what? That's the part she complained about, when it got in her mouth. Because she probably was cool with it. That's my man like, okay, I'm cool with it, whatever. It's kind of freaky. It's kind of make me feel dirty. Ooh, I like to do it. Okay. Then it got in her mouth, so that's what she complained about. Okay? You know what I'm saying? She didn't complain about it getting done. She complained about it getting in her mouth. You know know what I mean? How y'all know she not one of them people that love it being done? Wake up. Wake up. Just because you're not into something don't mean somebody got forced to do something that they might be into. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? You know, all right, let's read some of these texts, because once y'all read these texts, it's like, yo, she was with it. All right, let's bring it up. So we got text from 2009. Cassie, I want that dick. Then she started texting all this explicit shit that I don't even want to get into. Then Cassie again. I can't wait to have my legs cocked behind my head and feel big cock raw in my pussy. Cassie, I'm thinking about licking those dicks, not your dick, those dicks. I'm thinking about licking those dicks from the balls to the head, then slowly lowering my mouth down on it. Cassie, I'm on my way to Dwayne Reed for candles, take some vitamins, and then I'm going to head up to the room for the freak off. Cassie, I just deleted our video off my camera. It was dope. It was a video of a freak off. She said it was dope. She didn't have to add that part. She didn't have to add that part. It was dope. That's how she felt. Freak. Come on, man. It's not wrong being a freak. You know what I'm saying? Cassie, I need to trust you. I need to feel like it's my man that I'm having this aggressive side of me with. And then at this point, some more text about not wanting to be a side chick, blah, 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 blah. So obviously she's doing all this stuff, and she said it in court. I was doing it because I didn't want him to do it with nobody else. She didn't say I was doing it because I was being forced. She said I was doing it because I didn't want him to do it with nobody else. Come on, man. And then 2010, here she go. I want more time with you and attention. I don't care about your money. You can't take 3 minutes of your day to talk to me. You know, obviously she catching feelings. She want to be with him. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You know, just normal relationship shit. You know what I mean? She told the defense he was super busy. She wanted to spend more time with him. She was in love with him. She was jealous that, and mind you, he's still with Kim Porter. So y'all women okay with that? She not a freak. She's still with Kim. He's still with Kim Porter. And cause she complaining about not spending time with her, not being on the red carpet and all this, all that. Yeah, I mean, you know, Diddy was spending holidays with Kim, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You know, and she did the freak off to keep him happy. All right. So now we got some text from 2012. Cassie, I tip the cleaning ladies. I'm horny and bored. I need your dick. I'm dying. Cassie, I miss you. I miss that dick. I miss our sessions in the day. Diddy, are you horny or sleepy? Cassie, I'm both. I thought we would lay up together. Diddy, if so, I'll cancel my plans. Cassie, don't cancel your plans. We got tomorrow. And then the next day she said, I'm going to the pool. I wish we can have a freak off before you leave. I'm going to the pool. I wish we can have a freak off before you leave. That's somebody being forced to do it. That's somebody that's being coerced to do it. That's somebody being manipulated to do it. He ain't even thinking about it. She's saying, yo, I wish we could have one before you leave. How is he supposed to know she don't want to do it? Anyway, back to the text. 2016. They deep into the relationship. 2016. I want a freak off so bad, but I don't want to mess myself up. What do I do? Diddy said, what do you want to do? Diddy literally said, what do you want to do? She said, I'm going to see someone, then can have fun. Don't want you to think I don't want to do it. So let's do it. She clearly could have said, I don't want to do it if she didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? She literally said, going to go see someone, probably go fuck somebody, one of her little side pieces behind his back, but I don't know. That's her MO. She said, going to see someone, then we can have fun. Don't want you to think I don't want to do it. So let's do it. So during the exchange, Diddy sent her a few new guys to look at. Hey, what about this guy? What about that guy? She didn't like them, so then she decided on one of the regulars. Then Diddy texts, if you don't want to do it, just say no. These texts was written in court. Diddy said, if you don't want to do it, Just say no. She said, no, I want to do it. I just want to relax and have fun and have a good day. Then Diddy responded, okay, if you want, we can just watch Johnny and just be with each other. Johnny was one of the dancers. He was saying we could just watch Johnny and be with each other. Don't even got to have a freak off. We could just be together. Then another exchange, she was like, Cassie, I love our freak offs. I want to freak off right now. Diddy, okay, call Jules. Cassie, okay, I'll call him. Diddy said, Jules available, but it can just be us two if you want, no problem. And then Cassie responded, I love you, Pop Pop. Diddy called her baby girl. She called him Pop Pop. So people try to say, oh, well, ain't it weird that he wanted her to call him Pop Pop? Well, ain't it weird that she liked calling him Pop Pop? Like, why it gotta always be on this guy? I mean, how many of y'all, a dude might be like, yeah, call me daddy. And y'all like, yeah, no, I love my dad, so I'm not calling you that. Or a motherfucker say, call me king or call me master. It's like, bro, I'm not calling you that. So if she liked calling him Pop Pop, was there something wrong with her? Why gotta be something wrong with him? The fuck? Like, I'm not getting why y'all always want. Oh, I forgot. Because she was 22 when he met her. She was 22. He was what? I don't know. What, 35? She was 22. He was 37. So that's really an age difference? Yo, y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up. All right. Anyway. So another. Set it up. He literally asked, do I have your permission to set it up? I'm not making this up. These are text messages from 2016. He said, do I have your permission to set it up? That's it on a text message. It's more, I'm not trying to get into all that. I don't want to get into all these text messages and everything like that. I read enough. But the main thing is I just want to show the picture of, okay, clearly she didn't seem like she was being forced. Clearly the testimony of her showed all she was just a freak, whore, thought, drug addict, bitch. You dig what I'm saying? Clearly the text messages show that sometimes he even asked her like, yo, you sure you want to do it? Because I mean, if you're not, we could just chill. And she like, yes, I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, because she was just a freak. You know what I'm saying? They try to say, oh, well, she was just trying to make him, you know, she was scared of him. So she did. Come on, bro. If she was so scared, why was she cheating behind his back? Wake up. If she was so scared, why was she cheating on him behind his back? Right? Come on. This shit is clown show. This whole trial is a clown show. You know what I'm saying? You know, this whole shit. All right. So now, what about CC? The latest testimony from C, because I don't want to get into all the other people. That testimony don't even mean, even Kid Cudi testimony was a clown show. Because he just was like, oh yeah, she was cheating on both of us. You know, and you know, when he found out, he went to my crib, okay, and blah blah blah. Then a couple weeks later, whatever, my car caught on fire. Okay, I think it was him. I asked him, was it him? He didn't know what I was talking about. Okay, all right. That's why the defense tried to get that shit thrown out, because it's like, yo, how is this relevant to the case? There's zero evidence that my guy was there. Zero evidence that he paid somebody to do it. Nobody saying they got paid to do it. Nothing connecting to it. No fingerprints of him or anybody that know him that did it. Like, why? Okay, it was a coincidence. How we know it wasn't one of his jealous Kid Cudi jealous girlfriends that did it? The fuck? This shit is weird. All right. Then we go to his assistant, personal assistant, CC. What's her name? Capricorn Clark. This bitch really sat on stand saying, oh, well, he took me to a park where his bodyguard obviously had a bodyguard because it's Diddy. Making it like a henchman. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, he took me to a park with his bodyguard and said, because she used to work for Suge Knight, and Diddy and Suge was kind of like beefing. He took me to a park and said, oh, yeah, well, you know, if I find out you going back to Suge, I'm going to have to kill you. They really people try, oh, that's racketeering. That's threat of murder. Really? How many times a person jokingly say, they be like, oh yeah, what you do for work? Oh yeah, well, if I tell you, I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm really gonna have to kill this person? It's a joke. It's a joke. And if you was that concerned, why did you still work for him? Hello. You was that concerned. Why did you still work for him? You think he gonna murder you if you go back to Suge. Why you still work for him? Because you knew he was joking, bitch. You knew he was joking. Stop it. Stop with the games, man. And he ended up firing her, by the way. So obviously she a disgruntled ex-employee. So of course you're going to try to burn him on the stand. But how you going to burn him? He was joking. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can't say he was joking, but y'all can't say he was real. But a person that don't got no history of murdering nobody, you got to say they was joking. You got to assume they was joking. And since she still started working for him, obviously you got to assume she thought he was joking. She felt he was joking. That she still worked for him. Come on, man. And we all heard before, oh, if I tell you, I'm going to have to kill you. Or, boy, I'm going to kill you. Or you get on my nerves, I'm going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, if I find out she was doing that, man, I'll kill. Oh, my girl would kill me. How many times? Oh, man, my girl found out I was fucking her cousin. She would kill me. Would your girl really kill you? Obviously not. We all know we all say that shit or heard it before in a joking manner. While all of a sudden now we want to link this to Diddy being John fucking Gotti. Stop it, man. This shit is crazy. This shit is clown world. You know what I'm saying? Kid Cudi saying, oh yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, my car caught on fire a couple weeks later. He said he ain't do it. I don't know if he did it or not. It's a coincidence, but you know what I mean? Me and him stood up after we met. We both agreed, damn, bro, the bitch played both of us. Okay, what we talking about here? Why are we even talking about Kid Cudi? Clown world. This shit is weird as shit. Why nobody supporting this nigga? I can't be the only person that see this shit. I can't be the only person that see through this bullshit. Cece, she said, oh, yeah, we jumped in the car with some guns because, you know, we was going to see Suge. They trying to say this nigga was going to go do a drive-by shooting of Suge. Suge Knight is known to be a blood. Suge Knight is known to be violent. Suge Knight was, I say, because he in jail. Suge Knight was known to be like fucking motherfucking. One time they said he beat up a motherfucking engineer for turning the music down too loud. He beat him up bloody and put him in the hospital. So obviously, if I'm going to go confront Suge, I'm going to take protection. Why is it got to be that he took 3 guns because he was going to do a drive-by shooting of Suge? Oh, that's racketeering because look how violent he is. Like, what the fuck kind of clown shit is going on? The nigga was going to meet Suge. Obviously, Suge got some hitters around, so he got to be protected. So Puff had to be protected. Like, what we talking about here? Like, they just the government is trying to just twist everything to make something that's not there, bro. There is nothing there, man. There's nothing there. Okay, he paid some escorts, whatever. Okay, maybe he got something there. But RICO? And then they trying to make it like, oh, he overworked his employees, slave. This nigga was paying this girl, Cece, $60,000-$70,000 a year. Oh, yo, was working long hours. Okay, bitch, you was getting paid, and you could have quit. How many of y'all making $17 an hour, working 12 hours a day? Can't even get overtime sometimes. He said, oh, I went to HR, and HR said that I had $80,000 in overtime. How many of y'all can say y'all got $80,000 worth of overtime? How many of y'all can say y'all got $10,000 worth of overtime? But peep gang, they literally trying to say normal shit and trying to really make it look like he is a bad guy. You know what I mean? And then they say, okay, you know what I mean, you know, he had a party, some jewelry got missing, so therefore then he had all his employees do a lie detector test. And she asked, oh, well, what's going to happen if I get found that I was lying? He said somebody was like, oh, well, yeah, you're going to get thrown in the Hudson River. Really? So he just murdering his whole staff. Obviously, he was joking. Whoever was joking, oh, you're going to get thrown in a Hudson River, because it's so serious. It's like, okay, obviously, this motherfucker, he got people around him. Jewelry got stolen. So it's like, okay, I'm trying to figure out who stole my shit. So therefore, let me try to see who lying and who not. What's the problem with that? But they saying that to make it look like, okay, he's this mafia member. I don't remember the mafia ever giving lie detector tests. But they trying to say anything to y'all, say anything to the jury, just to make it like, oh, look at all this crazy stuff that been going on. He gotta be guilty of all the charges. Wow, wait, look at the tape again that we never charged him for. But just look, don't that look wild? Yeah, he gotta be guilty of racketeering. Because look at the tape that we didn't charge him for. Oh, he gotta be guilty of racketeering. One of his employees had $80,000 in overtime pay, right? Oh, look at the employee that said, oh, he overworked us. We was working a lot. He gotta be guilty of racketeering because he was paying his workers to work a lot. They could have said no, but guess what? I guarantee you they was thinking about how fat their check was going to be. What the fuck we talking about here, man? Where this nigga support, man? Free Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Free Diddy all day. You know what I'm saying? You know, fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't believing it. I ain't believing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to wake y'all up so y'all don't get caught up into the bullshit, the propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. All right. And then here's a very important piece of this. It might be a little boring because it's a lawyer, but a lot of y'all don't even know what RICO is. Long story short, RICO is running a criminal enterprise, usually multiple people like the mafia, a criminal enterprise where you're committing offenses for profit. This nigga made his money off of liquor, clothes, and music. How the fuck he was doing freak-offs for profit? How he was hiring prostitutes. First of all, were they prostitutes? They were strippers that he just convinced to have sex. But what part of this was a criminal organization? Where the people at, number one. And then what part of this was for profit? What part of this was for financial gain? Y'all tell me. I don't know. Watch this video.
So what is racketeering? Congress has passed a statute, 18 USC 1962, if you're interested in looking it up, which prohibits a pattern of racketeering activity. The prior statute, 1961, defines racketeering activity as being any one of about 100 different offenses. I haven't counted them, but committing these enumerated offenses for financial gain. Under federal law, a pattern of racketeering activity is two or more of the enumerated offenses committed within 10 years of each other. Does that sound like a pattern under the normal definition? Of course not. So the racketeering or RICO statute, which aims to go after criminal enterprises who are making crime a business, right? Or making crime an income generating exercise, charges people who commit crimes on behalf of or because they are a part of a group that commonly engages in these certain types of criminal behavior that are enumerated in that statute that I talked about. The group usually will expect that its members will commit one or more of these racketeering acts. And RICO cases can sort of be thought of almost as conspiracy on steroids. RICO cases are also charged against multiple defendants, but this time they're not simply In a conspiracy, they are charged as being members of a criminal enterprise. So in other words, they haven't just agreed with one another to commit a crime or help commit a crime. They have become members of a organization that exists for the purpose of committing crimes and making money from committing crimes. And they don't really have to make a lot of money. It just has to be some sort of economic enterprise. So this law, this RICO law, was originally passed to go after organized crime and to put pressure on small players to cooperate against the higher ups by exposing them to these vastly higher punishments than they had previously faced, being charged in state court, for example, with assault or robbery or extortion. Now, today, it's used not only to go after organized crime, but street gangs or co-conspirators who commit a series or pattern of 2 racketeering acts who may not really be members of an organization per se. So because racketeering acts include violent offenses, property offenses, drug offenses, sex trafficking, the expansion of RICO to what would otherwise have been charged as just a regular conspiracy is not only easier than it probably should be or was originally intended to be, but is really helpful to the government in bringing the kind of pressure to bear on defendants that gets them to cooperate against other defendants. But defense counsel needs to be making sure that the RICO charge fits the alleged facts and that we aren't simply dealing with an example of the overcharging that I have discussed in other videos. Not every conspiracy is a criminal enterprise. So not every conspiracy can or should be charged as racketeering. If the alleged facts do not fit the charge of RICO, this is a point to be raised in pretrial motions, at trial, or in negotiation of a plea to a different offense, depending on the specific circumstances involved and the client's wishes. If I had to make a prediction, which is, not always wise, I would nevertheless predict that RICO is going to continue to be stretched to its boundaries. And hopefully the courts will set a narrow boundary beyond which the prosecution will not be allowed to go. But these boundaries are only going to be set by the courts if arguments are made by zealous and experienced and active defense counsel. If defense counsel simply accepts that it's okay to expand RICO beyond its intended use to every single criminal conspiracy, then the prosecution's going to get away with it, and that will become precedent, and that will become the law of the land. And so, it takes a long time for wrongs like that to be righted because so few cases in federal court are litigated to the fullest because of the enormous pressure that's put on defendants to plead guilty. We're already seeing this expansion of RICO from highly sophisticated organized crime syndicates of the 70s and 80s to now.
Exactly. And that's a attorney that specializes in RICO. So she knows what she's talking about. And that video, what ain't had nothing to do with this case. That video was made a year ago, just giving an explanation of what RICO is. Now, keep that in mind. So then you ask yourself, what part of this case was him committing a crime, a bunch of different crimes for financial gain? Or was this nigga just a freak drug addict that had a freak drug addict girlfriend and they was doing freaky shit? And when he found out she was being a hoe behind his back, he got jealous and would do jealous nigga shit. You see, the lady in the video was like, yo, the government be stretching. The government won't stretch the RICO to anything. This is a perfect example of that. And that's why I'm trying to find out, where is this nigga support? Because if he had some celebrities coming out like Ray J, like Ye, but specifically Ray J was like, yo, I don't even understand what the fuck is going on. If we had some celebrities coming out and building momentum behind this, saying, yo, hold up, where's the RICO? Like, why is he being charged with RICO? Where's the criminal organization for profit? Like, why is this man being charged with a criminal organization when it's only him, and a criminal organization for profit? Well, he just was a jealous boyfriend, a jealous, drug addict, abusive boyfriend. Why is nobody coming out saying, yo, okay, why y'all keep showing the tape if he not being charged for the tape? He not being charged for nothing on the tape. Why is nobody saying that? Why is nobody saying anybody? I ain't saying Jay. I'm saying any friend, any celebrity, anybody, public, the black community. Like, why is nobody coming out saying, yo, this shit ain't making sense? Why is this nigga being charged with this 30-year to life sentence for just being a freak? 3 weeks of testimony, not one thread of evidence saying or showing he was running a criminal organization for profit. Not one thread of evidence. The kid Cudi car getting blown up. First of all, some chick lit his car on fire, and the front seat got flamed a little bit. So the car didn't blow up. Zero to do with Diddy. Just a coincidence. Okay. He met up with Suge Knight with some guns to protect himself. Okay. All right. Okay. He hired some chick that used to work for Suge, so he just wanted to kind of like scare her because he didn't want her to go back to Suge. So he said some shit. Oh yeah, yo, go back to Suge, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, that's a threat of murder. Like, the fuck we talking about here? What we talking about here? How many moms said to their kid, boy, if you touch my stuff, I'm gonna kill you if you touch my stuff? So she really mean it? But anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe. If you're having relationship problems, make sure you pick up my book, 7 Keys to a Successful Relationship. Link is in the bio. Make sure you pick that up. And on that note, we out. Peace.